Voting documents in Iowa must now only be published in English. That is according to the state Supreme Court today, overruling a district court decision from 2023. Thank you so much for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Luke Birdsall. KWWL reporter David Warrington joins us now live. Now, David, the court overturned this ruling, but it didn't actually address the real concerns from the organization that filed that suit.
Well, Luke, the Iowa Supreme Court specified that the League of United Latin American Citizens of Iowa, or LULAC, doesn't have standing to bring this lawsuit forward. The court clarifying that they were not ruling on the law itself. This all dates back to the Iowa English Language Reaffirmation Act, signed into law in 2002. This requires that all government documents be in English, and a 2008 injunction clarified that this also includes voting documents. LULAC filed suit in 2021. And a district court sided with the group, which allowed officials to provide voting materials in other languages. Joe Henry with LULAC Iowa is disappointed that the Supreme Court's ruling didn't address LULAC's concerns.
Go to the issue of what our arguments were all about. It had to do with the right to vote, and that language should not be used as a barrier to the right to vote. That is a constitutional right.
Henry also said that 2 Iowa counties, Buena Vista and Tama, have from time to time been required by the Federal Voting Rights Act to provide voting information in other languages. That's due to a high number of residents whose first language is not English. Henry also raised a point about one argument that was made in front of the court.
It was made clear by the state that the auditors, the county auditors, could, if they should decide to do so, translate voting material. So we're perplexed here because we've always been told by the Secretary of State that the county auditors can't do that.
Henry said that with this information, they will be requesting the county auditors translate ballots. Secretary of State Paul Pate did release a statement today saying in part, quote, "As always, today's ruling affirms our effort to administer Iowa election laws securely, fairly, and in accordance with state and federal laws. We remain committed to maintaining a careful balance between protecting election integrity and supporting voter participation among eligible Iowa voters." And Henry did want to express that this is an issue that impacts a large number of Iowans, telling me that over 50,000 registered voters in Iowa have a first language other than English. Luke?
All right, David, thank you so much. Well, in a statement today, Iowa Attorney General Brenna Bird said under law, all official documents must be in English, and that this case had jeopardized election integrity.